Hello and welcome back to the Pot It Together podcast. My name is Adam, and as always, I am joined by my two lovely co-hosts, Becca and Nicole.
Hey.
Karma's a bitch. I should have known better. Becca, is JoJo Siwa taking over your FYP?
Yeah, it's really cringy.
Who did she pay?
Okay, if it's not JoJo, I'm seeing all the people commenting on JoJo. Like, if I was her PR team, here's what I would have done. Like, those types of videos.
Yeah, and when I'm watching that, I'm like, you idiots, you're commenting on her. So your PR team is doing exactly what they wanted to do.
Yes, they are.
It's so bad, though. She, like, is acting like she invented gay pop. Like, it's just...
so many cringy moments. Like, take a seat, just take a breath.
It's so bad. I saw somebody comparing her cadence to Donald Trump, which was so funny because it's true. She's like, I'm the first one to ever do this. In my generation, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody said it. Yeah, somebody said it with like the Trump accent, like Trumpcent.
The Trumpcent.
And I don't even know what it'd be called. And I was like, yeah, that could have been one of his speeches.
I can hear it.
It was so...
Oh, I had a TikTok idea when she was talking about like, I'm going to do something that nobody's ever done in my generation before. You know that audio? I was going to put like straight men discovering crop tops. It'd be like, take a seat. Take a seat. Okay.
Literally. Are you referencing like the 80s when they wore crop tops and tiny little shorts?
Yeah. Well, and the fact that like that gay people get made fun of for the way they dress, and then it's adopted by straight people literally a few years later.
Oh yeah.
So like,
totally.
Come on. Anyway,
that
was a little random at the beginning, but JoJo is really taking over my life. But also two bald eagles named Jackie and Shadow.
Oh my god!
I
Did
have
their eggs
cried.
hatch?
No, the eggs were non-viable.
No.
And Jackie buried them in the nest, and Shadow won't let go. Shadow keeps coming back to the nest.
Oh, that's what the drama is. I was trying to figure out what was going on.
Nicole, there is bald eagles that had eggs, and they had a camera up there, a live cam. We've been watching them.
I stayed at a resort this past weekend, and they had video footage. The resort's name was Eaglewood, and they had video footage of this eagle on a nest, and I'm like, what's happening?
Was it Jackie and Shadow?
Yeah, I thought that they were watching an eagle, like their cameras were on an eagle, like on the roof or something. But no, it was probably what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been a really rough couple days because it's real sad.
Okay.
It is so sad.
I'm not on that side
Jesus.
of TikTok.
She just needs to try again. Lay some new eggs.
Yeah.
I think it's so sweet that birds, like a lot of different birds, bond for life. They're mated forever until one of them dies. Like,
yeah,
that's really sweet.
It is sweet. Becca was just watering a Fatonia, but by the looks of it, you spilled everywhere, huh? Or did it just flow right out the butt?
I spilled.
Oh, no.
I'm using the pot that we got. The pot that we got. That one time when we not.
The anthropod.
Yeah, and mine is cracked, if you guys remember. It arrived to me cracked, so I can't use it to hold water.
Oh, it did?
Yeah. I thought that it wasn't going to be a problem, but I put water in it and it leaked. So
dang.
Okay.
Can't.
Question about those pots, because I know that you said that there's no drainage hole in them. So the idea is that water just wicks through the terracotta into the soil, but does it really? Because
it does.
I don't think it's going to do it enough to keep a maidenhair fern happy.
Well,
because first it'll saturate the whole pot.
2 weeks strong. Listen, you're talking to
I was going to drill a hole and put a wicking cord in it because I felt like it needed that.
You can do that, and I'm sure that would help, but it's working. I fill up that cash po with water, and like 2 hours later, it's all the way down. So you have to do it like every couple of days to keep it moist. But it's wicked.
And the soil is also moist?
Yes. Where do you think the water's going?
saturating the terracotta because that's how it works.
Yeah, but it's the soil is moist because there's the basin holds quite a bit of water.
I thought that there was somebody who, when we were going to do this whole video about these Urban Outfitter pots, somebody was like, they don't work like you think they do. I thought someone commented.
I want to say it was Amanda Wright.
Okay.
I think, because I think that she has the same pot, unless I'm totally making that up in my head. Yeah, I remember that. I remember somebody saying that.
Audience, we'll keep you updated.
Yeah.
With the maidenhair and the Fittonia.
I think it'll be fine.
Today's episode is going to be a chatty episode with a purpose. We're going to talk about some question boxes that we've asked on Instagram. You know, we polled the audience on plants that stayed small, and also we allowed you all to shame your plants, because we've said this on the pod before, but I have really noticed when I publicly shame a plant, it kicks it into gear. So we're giving you the platform to shame. But at first, we always catch up. We go on tangents. That's just our thing. It's the Potted Tangent podcast.
We've been chatting today already.
It's already been 7 minutes of that.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
What is going on in your lives, Nicole? Anything to update on?
Well, we all experienced what was the eclipse on Monday. We talked about that last week. And how, we were prepping for it. Becca had thought it already happened at that point. She couldn't. She went outside.
Damn savage.
I'm editing it as we speak. I have it up in Audition, but I thought it was pretty cool. I expected it to get darker than it was, so it was just slightly anticlimactic, but it was still cool. It was still like a cool experience, and the shadows were fun.
The crescent moon shadows. So did the whole family get out there?
Yeah. So it was, Mia stayed home from school, so did her friend. So we had her friend over because we weren't sure if they were going to let them go outside. They ended up letting them go outside. They took them to the football field, and the news was there. Like, our local news station was actually at the school. So they're like, oh, cool. Glad we stayed home because we don't want to be in the news. But yeah, we kind of just all went out there. My mom and Ted didn't really want to, they didn't trust the glasses. They didn't want to look up at the sun because they have eye issues. So they weren't really into it. But yeah, Jay was out there. He was like woo-sawing. He had his crystals out. He was charging them up. We were trying to take photos with our phone by putting the glasses on our camera.
Isn't a euphemism here, right? There's actual crystals.
Actual crystals, yeah.
Okay. Ew.
What do
Jay
you
had
mean?
His crystals out. He was charging them up.
He had them out on the table.
Their buttholes. Some people sun
Spreading
their
it out.
perineums or whatever you call that.
I've thought about doing that. I've heard it's really nice.
Yeah.
But that's a little scary.
Yeah. No, I was being literal. His literal crystals.
Cool. I didn't know Jay was a crystal boy.
Yeah, he likes his crystals. His brother's really into it, so he kind of got him into it, and
I love that.
They share that funsies. I don't know. It was cool, but again, I thought it was going to get darker than it did. We had 94% here where I'm at. What was do you know the percentage you got, Becca? Because I feel like you got more.
Becca don't give a fuck.
Becca don't give a fuck.
I don't know. And I don't give
we
a
talked
fuck.
about this. We talked about this in our brave yet
out.
controversial episode.
You're talking about this. We talked about it in BYC. I'm looking around. I am not here. I'm not trying to be rude, but I just did not care about the clips.
Well, let's get Becca talking about something she does care about. That's herself. So, what's happened with you then?
I don't like that. Nothing's going on. Nothing about me this week.
I was just kidding.
Punished. I put my cactus outside today. That was exciting.
Oh,
that's exciting.
That means spring is on the way.
Yeah, and here's something. I finally got back into therapy. I took like a month or two off because I missed an appointment and I felt so guilty that I kind of just did the turtle thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she texted me like a couple weeks ago and was like, hey, Becca, just wondering if you want to reschedule. And I was like, yeah, I totally do. And she's like, did these days work? And I ghosted because I was like, I'm so embarrassed that I didn't show up to my appointment. Stupid. I was being dumb. But anyway, I finally got myself nailed down and I had a great chat with her. I also was a little not great on taking my meds, so I'm going back to that.
Yeah.
And my motivation is in the trash. And I am now able to identify that happens to me when I am not taking my meds consistently. Because before I was like, no, it's just because I'm sad in life, blah, blah, blah. But now I'm like, okay, no, I missed like 5 days of taking my Zoloft.
Oh, no.
Randomly. That's bad. And then I'm really tired and have zero motivation. I'm like walking around. I have all these things I could do, but like no motivation. Flash back to January, February, March. Didn't miss a day of my medication and I was doing everything. So
yeah,
it has to be that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, so I think that this is probably some ADHD issues coming in here with the whole like scheduling and remembering to take the pill. Any pro tips? Because I feel like I'm just looking in a mirror. Because I would have done the same. I would have ghosted and pretended that like I never existed again because I missed an appointment. I would have been like, oh, well, you're dead to me now.
Yeah,
I'm dead.
very, very shitty feeling. Well, I think the reason that I was like, okay, fine, we can like see her again because she's literally a mental health professional. So if anybody's gonna understand, it's her.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. She's been there, done that. So
Yeah.
no
And
reason
she
to be
acted like,
embarrassed.
yeah, she acted totally normal when I saw her again. So there's that. She was not thinking about it as much as I was.
Right.
I still had to pay for the session. So, I mean, it's not like she lost out on money. But as far as the medication goes, I actually just ordered this on Amazon. It's like a little sticker that you put on your pill bottle with like tabs. So if you've taken it that day, you just flip over the tab.
Yes.
And then at the beginning of the week, you reset your tabs. And I really need that because I forget if I've taken it or not. And then I just won't take it because I don't want to double dose myself. And then and then I get out of the habit of taking it. And then it's like day after day after day. And then it's like 7 days and I haven't taken it and like everything's falling apart.
I feel like, are you a pill take? Like, do you have to take pills, Adam, or no?
No. And I usually don't take pills. Like unless I'm in pain, like in a lot of pain, then I'll be like, I'll take ibuprofen.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
the same way.
I mean, I take some medications, but I take them all at night because I would never remember to take them like periodically throughout the day. And I do this thing where like I'll set an alarm on my phone. Most of the time it works, but sometimes I'm just shutting it off because it's so annoying. And then 2 minutes later, I'm forgetting what the alarm was for.
Yeah.
So like I have to
but-
take them all at the same time.
Nicole, respectfully, love you. But we have identified that Becca and I are completely different humans than you.
I know. I'm just going to shut up.
And while I'm glad everything works for you, you're way better at that stuff than we are. So you're like, I just do this. I was like, yeah, well, because you got your shit together. Okay, we don't.
God, you say that. I wish I believed you. But okay, that's why I was saying that though, is like I would forget too. And I do ignore my alarms. So when you're taking your pill, is it at the same time every day? Or can you like make it part of like brushing your teeth at night? Like put the pills next to your toothbrush or you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a great idea. And that is a great idea.
And that's all I'll say about that.
No,
So
I like just
then you
have
have
such
to brush
a,
your teeth at night.
Yeah, it's like I brush my teeth, but it's never at the same time. I don't do anything at the same time every day. Just
okay,
nothing in my
okay.
life, which is a problem, and that is a reason that I think I struggle to remember to do things. Because like I'll brush my teeth, I'll be like, oh, it'll be like after dinner. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna forget. I'm in the bathroom brushing Nora's hair or something after her bath. So I'm like, oh, let me just like brush my teeth now.
Okay.
At like 6 p.m. And then in the morning, like it'll be like, I have gotten Nora ready. I've gotten my breakfast. And then it'll be like 10 a.m. and I'm like, oh, shoot, I need to brush my teeth. So I run up and do it. But it's not like I have this regimented daily thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just have never been good at that. And I would love to. But
Yeah.
not to say I could never, but it's just, I think that'd be very hard for me.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be good for me. It's hard.
Yeah. No, I get it. Well, okay, so it's about something that you do have to do every day around the same time of day, and that's take Nora to daycare, right? Like you typically take her at the same time every day, or do you not do that?
Daniel takes her. So like, okay, what I could do is when they leave, I could go upstairs, brush my teeth, take my medication. Like I could totally do that.
Yeah.
And I should. So that'll be my goal to, and I don't even take it at the same time every day, which I think can also cause problems, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
Because if I take it at like 9 p.m. on Tuesday and then I'm like, oh shoot, I see it at like 10 a.m. on Wednesday, I'm going to take it because I'm going to remember, oh yeah, I need to take that. But that was really close to take it. So I feel like I shouldn't do that, but that's kind of what ends up happening.
Yeah, it should for sure be the same time of day, I think.
Yeah.
The reason I can't take my pills during the day either, like in the morning, is because they get nauseous from some of them.
Oh.
So like I have to take them before I go to bed.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, if you're not used to having like a regimented schedule in the evenings, that I could see how that could be hard.
I would like to be better at it. But also I love the variety and spice of life. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun not to have a schedule, or like to get on a schedule for a few weeks and then be like, fuck the schedule.
Fuck it.
What are we going to do now?
Yeah.
I don't know. But that is definitely, I've never had to take medication before. Like at the same time, I was never on hormonal birth control. So it's like, this is all new to me. I've never had to do it. So I'm also just learning that part of things too, of just being responsible for it.
Yeah, that's not easy too. Like if you're not used to it, then it's a pain in the ass.
And it's not like a heart medication where like I'm gonna have serious heart problems if I don't take it. It's just gonna make me tired and like mean.
And I feel like the thing about Zoloft or any like anti-anxiety, antidepressant
so that's why you don't give a fuck about the eclipse.
See, like maybe that's why I didn't care. Honestly, that could have been why, because I'm fucking clinically depressed.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at the situation. I mean, I'm laughing at, you get it.
Yeah.
Love you.
You never have to say anything. Becca, your brain is one. But I was going to say that like those effects, like with heart medication, you'll feel those effects if you don't take it right away. And it'll be like, oh shit, I got to take my meds. But with Zoloft and like antidepressant, anti-anxiety meds, it's almost like you can skip a few days with them. I'm not speaking from experience, but you can skip a few days because then you just get like irritable and angry and sad, and you don't realize, oh shit, it's my meds until it's almost too late,
You just think like, I hate my life. I need to get a divorce. My life sucks. Like, and then Daniel's like, when was the last time you took your meds? I don't know. Okay. Go to bed.
Go to bed.
Oh god, that would piss me off so much, even though they were right.
No, it's
I'd be like, oof.
Oh, it's like the equivalent of like, is your period coming soon? I shake with anger. I could.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll get really upset about something and I'll just like fly off the handle about something. And then I could see Jay processing it in his head and like him counting the dates in his head. Like, wait, what day of the month is it? Oh, okay. And then what I'm saying is no longer important.
And that's why women can't lead the country.
Because we're all over the place.
You better take it back. We're going to get canceled.
My favorite TikTok is that Trumper that's like talking about women and like, they would start wars in the drop of a hat. They're just too emotional. God. And then the guy goes, haven't all the wars been started by men? And she's just like,
Women would never start a war. Think about that.
We'd chat about it.
We'd laugh it off. We'd share land. We'd be like, sure, take a piece. No biggie.
Yeah. What's the issue?
Buy me coffee tomorrow.
I know.
I had kind of a planty weekend. Can we transition over to me?
Please.
Yes, please.
And something that I love talking about, which is myself.
I love me.
I went with my friend Aaron. We finally got to hang out. He's a local friend. Instagram is @HoyaHor.
Oh yeah,
he's a friend of the pod.
I followed him.
Loves the pod. Oh yeah, that happened. He was really excited
Oh.
when it happened.
Well, okay, so I was
what
like,
happened?
I was like, who's Adam hanging out with? And he tagged
Nicole
him.
followed him while we were hanging out, and he was like, Nicole followed me. He's a really sweet guy.
I felt like a bitch because I went to go see who you were hanging out with, and I clicked on it, and I was like, he follows me already. I hate when I find people that follow me that I haven't followed them, and like they're friends with my friends. I'm like, wow, total bitch.
Yeah, don't feel that way.
But yeah, I like his page. You guys look like you had fun.
We did a little like beer. We had some brunch, drank some beers, and then went to some nurseries. But I found a new begonia that I really want to have in my collection.
Oh, what's that?
Which is
Begonia
weird.
boy.
I know. It's a begonia. Let me see. I looked it up. Begonia bipinnatifida.
It looks like grass.
Yeah, I think that's why I like it so much. It just looks so... It looks like almost like a Japanese maple tree almost.
It does.
Oh,
if
I
this
like
was like,
that.
it looks kind of like seaweed. Like the coloring is very seaweed.
Yeah. They didn't have... They had it at the
Oh.
shop. This shop in town that does like a lot of like terrariums and vivariums and stuff. But they didn't have it for sale because I asked. And then I'm like, well, maybe it's like really needs a lot of humidity because I know begonias do like humidity, but I have a Breviomosa that is fine out in normal ambient. And so I'm like, well, if this one will be fine in ambient too, if I put it in pond, because the begonia is doing really well in pond. So I don't know. I've just kind of been a little bit excited about plants that aren't Hoya lately. Like my Pilea peperomioides is like thriving.
It's popping off.
And the Breviomosa is doing well. And so I'm like, let me try this.
Maybe you should get a maidenhair. Test out the waters.
Let's not go that far.
You have a pot for it.
So that was fun. It was fun to like go to plant shops again. It's so strange because like you go to a plant shop and then you're like, oh wait, like this used to be so difficult to find. And now just like you know. And then there's just a bunch of stuff that I don't know about, like all of the philodendrons, like all of the dessert philodendrons, like espresso martini philodendron and strawberry shortcake and all of those.
Chocolate.
Red velvet with cream cheese.
Yeah.
Strawberry
Philodendron.
splashes with cream.
It's still beautiful to see though.
With cream. Wait, Adam, speaking of cream, your story, when you posted the reel of you pumping the thing, like, it's just so funny.
Becca's comment
you
though.
showed the clip. I know. I think I got top comment.
You got
Really
top
good.
comment for sure. Go watch it if you
So
want to know what we're
that's-
talking about.
Just the clip of you pumping it is so funny.
I like how you cut it too. You like cut it off and then it went straight to you. It was like abruptly just
Pump the editing. 10 out of 10.
it was great.
But Becca, you will understand. Like I just know you get it because like I had to stop myself from walking over there. Like I had like everything in me needed to clear up this miscommunication. But then I also had this fear that they would be like, we weren't even thinking that, but now we are.
Right. Do you have kids? I mean,
So literally like that's a no-win situation.
just you try to make small talk at the worst possible time.
Oh man.
God.
That's so funny. Okay, you could have just like pretended to go check your mail and like hold the thing like very obviously.
Yeah.
And, like,
Pump it as you're getting your mail. Just like in the middle of the street.
you can find a way. Find a way to clear the air.
So
I
good.
watched that probably like 3 times. It was so funny.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it actually got one of my sisters texted me and she was like, that was so funny. And I was like, wait, you look at things?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I think it was basically because I think it posted on my Facebook too. So that's probably where she saw it. Or my stepmom probably sent it to her because the Carnosa came from her.
Okay. Facebook. Yeah.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Facebook.
Does Facebook know about Potted Together? That's the real question.
I think we have like his Facebook friends.
Like, do we have a Potted Together Facebook?
I think we have a page. We had to make a page for something, but I don't think we've ever posted on it.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
We had to make the page. I don't remember why.
Well, should we get into our topic today of
Let's do it.
chatty, but with purpose. Okay, so one of our question boxes was talking about your favorite plants that stay small. This is an episode a few back that we aired where we talked about, plants that stayed small, and we asked what you guys thought. Some of them I'm a little confused by. One of the first ones I see from Planty of Jasmine is Anthurium. That confuses me.
That confuses me too because they get big.
Yeah.
Very big.
Yeah.
Maybe theirs isn't.
I mean, if they've grown from like a tiny little seedling, then I guess I could see like it stays small for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But then they kind of get a little bit out of control, like to the point of like you need a good wide space for them.
Yeah, and like the pot size just exponentially has to grow because those roots are like, what's those big thick noodles in like Chinese food?
Yeah, I don't know. But
I don't know what they are, but yeah.
No, you know what they look like? It looks like the tubers that you put in pho.
Yeah.
Those long white tubers.
Oh,
that's what it looks like.
Yes.
Now I'm hungry.
Thanks.
I know. It's like a gloomy day and pho would be perfect today.
Love a pho day.
Love a pho day.
So yeah, but no shade to you, Planty of Jasmine, because I love that you answered. But I don't know about the Anthurium.
Yeah.
Hey Sweet Plant said Hoya Mini Pixie.
Oh.
Do I know this? Because when I read that, I was thinking Peperomia. Because isn't there Peperomia Pixie?
I need to look it up. No, there is a Hoya mini pixie.
What is it? I've never seen that. I'm seeing all sorts of different pictures. I don't know if this is...
I don't know if I trust
Which
it.
one is it?
It looks like a peperomia though, but it has Hoya blooms.
Oh, it looks like a Rebecca kind of.
Yes, it does.
See, it's giving Hushkaliana vibes to me.
Or Hushkaliana.
What's that one that starts with a CH?
I don't know. I'm just getting like
the Chelsea
boomer vibes from that. I was like, what's that one that starts with the CH? Like,
you sent it to me.
Chelsea?
A choke?
Chinguensis.
Ching.
I'm sorry, what?
Chinguensis.
What's that one that starts with a CH? I'm so sorry I did that.
No, you're right, Becca, though it does have the leaf shape of the Chinguensis. Like it looks a little bigger. So it's like
Chinguensis?
Chinguensis.
Okay, literally when I was like saying the name on my video unboxing
it, I was like saying it wrong, though, by the way.
No, but I couldn't even come up with anything. Like it sounded like I was trying to speak
what I just did.
Cantonese. Like I felt like this is offensive. I can't keep going on trying to say this.
That's okay.
Do you guys remember the Raffadorfa days?
Loved the Raffadorfa days. Miss those days.
Something happened the other day that made me think of that, and I can't remember what it was. I was like, Raffadorfa.
Raffadorfa.
R.I.P. that Raffadorfa. Well, one of the funniest Raffadorfa memories is Steve, I've killed that, came to my book signing, and I did not know what he looked like.
That was
or maybe
so
I vaguely
good.
knew, but I was not expecting to see him. And he comes up to me, he goes, make it out to Raffadorfa. It's a family name. And I was just like, how do you spell that? Wait a minute.
That's so funny. What a little shit.
He got me good.
Continuing on, Nat Joy and Emily KRCMA said cactus are their favorite plants that stay small, which I guess that does make sense. Not quick growers.
Right. But
yeah,
you'd have to buy them small for them to stay small, I think.
Yeah.
I got some big boys,
You definitely don't have to repot them very often.
Yeah, for sure.
Like they just don't really ever need to be repotted. Maybe every like 5 to 7 years.
Yeah.
And
And they'll stay as small as the pot. Like they're not gonna, unless you're fertilizing and watering very regularly.
Yeah. They're not really heavy feeders either. So like their soil, right. the tank's cactus soil has like barely any compost in it. Like there is, but not really, because they just don't need that much nutrients. It's pretty cool. I said I put mine outside. Okay. And then I fertilized them too.
Ooh, they got
a good douse.
Got a little food.
Mm-hmm.
I love the Tinks cactus mix.
Me too. Yes. That shit is so good. Jeff told me that people drive from like all over to get that too. Like the De La Tanks, yes, but also the cactus mix.
Really? I like their fertilizer too.
I just spotted the biggest bag of De La Tanks, which I didn't know they made it, but it comes like in a white bag. They have it in that bag. Now. It's like 16 quart or 32 quarts or something. I don't even know what that would be. I saw it at Pueblo Plant Shop because they have a whole De La Tanks shelf. Well, Tanks shelf, but mostly De La Tanks.
You know what? They have been so awesome. Like, I love that shop. And that was one of the first plant shops that I ever really fangirled over. Like, I would go to Phoenix and I would see it and I would just be like, oh my God, this is incredible. And so it's such a full circle moment that they're carrying my product now.
Yeah. Wait, where is this place? Have I been there?
Well,
it's in downtown Phoenix.
It's in Grand Avenue now. They used to be over in a different little area. Beautiful shop.
Uh-huh.
It is pricey, but when you start to understand why, it's like they pay all of their staff a very livable wage, and that's unheard of for like a plant shop, but like they do pay them a livable wage. So it's going to increase some cost, but it's such a gorgeous place. They got it's so cool. It's one of my favorite ones to go to.
What is the shop we went to when I visited and we picked up De La Tanks? We were wearing masks, so it was probably like 2021.
That was Sagebrush, which has now changed ownership to something else.
Got it. Yes, that's what it was. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, I kind of just lost where we're going. Okay, there's a couple people who mentioned African violets, and that made me think about, have you guys ever tried AVs?
No. But they're cute.
I have. They're really cute. I picked one off the sale rack a couple weeks ago and then I put it back.
Oh, yeah. Go back and get it.
I know. I feel like I should. They are really cute though. I just can never get them to reflower, and that's what's frustrating. Like I'll keep them in the foliage mode for years, but I can't get them to flower again, which is so annoying.
Really?
There is another type of I don't know if it's in the same family. I think it is African violet that have larger flowers, usually just like one flower. Why can't I think of the name of what that's called?
Does it start with a G?
Yes.
Gladius? Maybe? No, not gladiolus. That's something else.
Part of me is like Gapertia. That's not right.
What is it called? Everyone's screaming the name. I saw it for the first time in a place at like a little plant shop here.
They usually have one very large flower. Streptocarpus? That's not a G though. Maybe that's what I was thinking of, is African violets and Streptocarpus.
No, those have little flowers, don't they?
No.
Oh, African violets are so pretty.
Yeah. And I like the foliage too.
What is it called?
I know, fuzzy too.
It's very fuzzy, waxy.
I haven't tried African violets, but I know that it seems like they were, I think in like the 70s, 80s, that was like a big obsession.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was a lot of societies for African violets and all that stuff. So
I was just going to say, did they use it as like an outdoor garden plant? Do people put it outside? No,
I think it was basically just like a table of African violets that you can tend to, like we do with all our house plants now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know who has a lot of African violets? Elizabeth.
Really?
Yeah, she's good at them. She has them on her coffee table and they look so pretty. And they flower all the time. I'm like, what am I doing wrong?
Wool sweater, Elizabeth?
Huh?
Yeah.
Wool sweater. Wool sweater, Elizabeth.
Wow. And you can propagate those from like a leaf, just like you would begonias and stuff and peperomias.
Yeah. They are pretty cool.
They're cute. Okay, so that's a good option if you want a cute little plant that stays small. Is this really the plants that stay small one? Because Logan said it is. All right, Logan. Sorry, we're calling you out here, but he said Syngonium because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. LMAO. Because I was like, they definitely don't stay small.
Logan, give them shitty soil, put them in a shitty corner.
Yeah.
They will be fine. I will admit this. I always have trouble propagating Syngonium. Like, I have taken props off my elbow a few times, and they just kind of poop out. I'm like, what happened? But like, when I chopped it and regrew it, it did great.
I think it's the elbow that's finicky though, because my elbow was hard to propagate too when I took the cuttings after I had the fungus gnat infestation. And I've had other Syngonium that were very easily, like I would just pop them in water and they'd grow roots like a Monstera. So I don't know.
It's not the rooting that it has issues with. It's like when I pot it back into soil,
yes,
it's like, what are we doing? Like, it won't grow, you know?
Yeah.
Like when I chopped mine, I leveled it to the pot. It regrew a ton. And then I put all those cuttings in water, some in spag. And then none of them, they all died off, all of those cuttings.
Wow.
Like, I don't understand. So now I'm afraid to cut it because I don't want to lose all of that plant. But it needs a haircut for sure.
Sorry, Logan, but
maybe you have a point.
Maybe you're onto something.
All right. So Just Planty, our friend, says Monanthes polyphylla, which is a succulent. I just had to Google it.
Oh, let me Google.
I love it because it's like it's giving Fibonacci sequence, and I love when I see plants that have the Fibonacci sequence.
Ooh.
Like that spiral, but it's a succulent.
I need you to say that again.
MONANTHES space polyphylla. I'm sure it'll come up as soon as you type P.
Yeah. Okay.
It's giving that really fancy broccoli that has like the points. You know that?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. I love that.
Oh, I'm so hungry. And it has little tiny flowers that pop out of it. That's cute. That's a good one.
That is cute.
Oh.
Mandy Lou Williams says string of hearts. It says it grows longer, but it stays in the same pot, which I will agree with. Yeah, string of hearts. Also, have you guys seen those upside down pots for like hanging things upside down?
Yeah, I have.
That would be perfect for a string of hearts.
Oh, that would be perfect. Honestly, you wouldn't even have to use a hanging pot. You could just put it down just any regular old drainage hole because the little things are so skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You could. My only thought with that is usually with string of hearts, like the reason they kind of become so full is because of, I'm guessing, gravitropism, or, you know, since it's bending downward, it like push off a new vine and just keeps doing that. I wonder if that still works hanging upside down. I guess it probably would.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be cool to grow two side by side and just see how that worked.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That'd be an experiment.
The last one for our small plants is from our friend Olivia, who came to Kansas City. Hi, Liv. Liv back.
Hi.
17.
Congrats on the engagement. Did you guys see that? She got engaged.
No.
I didn't see that. Fake friends. Becca's a real one.
Now I'm sitting here thinking, is this the Olivia I was talking to? I think it is.
Yeah, I think it is.
Liv Beck,
okay.
Yeah.
She said, definitely think Hoya. Their size is easily controlled by trellis, especially if the leaves stay at consistent size. And I will agree with this if you have a small leafed Hoya.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes the bigger ones get a little out of control and it's a little stressy. But,
so it's a little stressy. Speaking from experience, are we?
Yeah. But for the most part, I feel like, yeah.
These plant shaming ones are really funny.
Okay, next we're going to transition over to plant shaming. Becca, do you want to read these ones? Because I'm feeling like I'm pretty boring.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go. We're just going to kind of rapid fire these because I think they speak for themselves. So, first one. My mother effing Emedrium medium silver, runners galore, even with a moss pole, broken heart.
It's giving Monstera carstinatum. It's giving not Siltepecana, carstinatum. Yeah, what is that?
The Peru.
Yes.
Peru.
I used to love that plant. She did me wrong.
Same.
She did me wrong. Emedrium is one that I've never gone into, but I would be curious. I am Emedrium curious.
Is that the one that kind of gives the vibes of like crocodile skin?
Yeah, it has. There's a few in the Emedrium family like that.
Oh, gorge.
Scary. Okay, here we go. The gloriosum that won't grow at all while I keep seeing gorgeous pics from others.
Dagger in the heart.
I swear all alocasia are born with spider mites inside of them. Can't stand them, and yet I still buy them.
Oh, so true.
They... It's like the tag is like pre-filled with spider mites.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, it's almost like sea monkeys. Just add water.
Which, by the way, did you guys have sea monkeys?
No, but I always wanted them.
My brother got mad and dumped mine down the drain. I was traumatized.
Oh my gosh. I don't really understand how it works, but I did have sea monkeys at one point. It's just like little shrimp, I guess.
Yeah.
Weird. Okay, this is different. Okay. My new variegated umbrella tree is dropping tons of leaves like the drama queen she is.
Ooh.
Umbrella trees, they're not that easy. They like, you move them, they're kind of like our dear friend the fiddly fig. You know, if you move it too much, they get pissed. That's what happened with Mia's. But a variegated one, I can imagine, is even more finicky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This one says, my Syngonium albo has died and come back to life 4 or 5 times now. I don't know what's up with her.
Oh, Becca, same.
I don't know either. Yeah. Yep. I can relate. If an Aglaonema is inside my house, it will die. I have one outside and it's fine. But they're so easy. I roll.
Oh my gosh.
Is that what they added that then, right?
Yeah.
But they're so easy. I was just going to say that. I'm the asshole.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh man.
Aglaonema, honestly, they can be so hard. And I feel this way about Dieffenbachia. Like, everyone's like, oh, Dieffenbachia is so easy. No.
Okay, but I have a Dieffenbachia and it's so easy. Ooh, sorry. It's in Delatanks too, which is crazy.
Maybe that's where I went wrong. Shame on Hoya for being such a delicious flat mite snack.
Oh,
ain't that the fucking truth?
Yep.
Ain't that the truth?
Brantiatum is such a demanding diva. She gets ugly when she doesn't get her way.
True. Those leaves that die off are gross. They're all shriveled and black. Or maybe that's just mine.
See, that is one that I always wanted and never got the chance to get, but now I don't think I want it, but I do like it.
Yeah, it's pretty when it's like beautiful and it's living its best life, but she's a bitch.
Okay, somebody pulled a Nicole. Not too fond of this gloriosum anymore, so I put it outside in scorching heat and let Mother Nature decide its fate. Mother Nature did not decide its fate. You did.
Yes. Scorching heat. Oh, Figgy Smalls.
Okay. You guys are going to love this one. Pilea and her little fuckery. Yellowing, dropping leaves, and getting spindly. Such a drama. Spindly.
Little fuckery.
And her little fuckery. That is so funny. Thank you for that.
Oh, that's so good.
String of pearls and Pilea cannot keep them alive, and all my other babies are thriving.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. What do you guys? Yeah, I am over strings of things. I do like string of hearts, but
yeah. I have a variegated string of hearts that's doing really well. Like, I just wrapped it around the top to like make the top more full. And but I have the string of turtles, prostrata. The leaves are just, you told me to move it. I moved it. We talked about this before because I had it under my grow lights. The new foliage is still microscopic. I'm going to send you a photo. I'm over it with that string of thing. She could die.
Fuck a string of things. Here we go. I just recently threw away my ugly philodendron pink princess. She ain't it.
Oh, snap.
She isn't. I bet she's ugly because all of her leaves got stuck in the sheath and ripped themselves, and none of them were a full leaf.
Yep, doing the Cinderella sister's foot.
Slipper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This one's a good one. Dear Syngonium Panda, pull your shit together. You hate it in the shade, but you burn in the sun. TBC. What does that mean? TBC.
Take better care. No, that's not what it is.
TBC. You're nothing but drama, Panda. I'm on the brink of just tossing you. So please. Oh, wait. No,
To be
I did the wrong
confirmed.
order. But you burn in the sun. To be confirmed. You can't handle too much water, but you crisp to death if I forget you for one day too long. You're nothing but drama, Panda. I'm on the brink of just tossing you. So please, just fucking try for once.
Ooh, I'm glad you got that out, whoever you were. I think it's to be continued.
To be continued.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Google failed me on that one.
Who called this is all caps lock. Who called the thrips? I give you fucking everything and you call thrips?
Caps lock.
Thrips.
That should be the episode title. Who called the thrips? Okay, Pothos and Joy just deteriorated? I thought they were supposed to be easy. Listen,
Not the
Pothos,
enjoy.
Not the enjoy.
Pothos are not it for me either, obviously. Like,
Well, we got the dead one up there. Your Pothos and Joy, Becca. God, that was a time to be alive, wasn't it? I want to go. I want to go rewatch this video so bad.
De La Plante's lore.
yikes.
Yes.
Big yikes. Oh my God, that plant was not set up to survive.
It was so beautiful, though.
It was. You know what I should have done? I should have just put it in a huge ass planter and just let it live. I did not need to do all that.
That's okay.
Yikes. Okay, Alocasia silver dragon will not grow angry. Not in a cabinet, not in windowsill. Maxed at 2 leaves.
All of my Alocasia max at 2 leaves, I swear.
Yeah. Philodendron 69686 is looking so pathetic. Tiny leaves, wonky growth, sticky icky.
Maybe it needs to get a name.
Sticky icky. Yeah, mine is stupid too.
Every time I hear that, I always think of Stitch. Experiment 626.
Oh, yep.
Oh, yeah.
626. Syngonium macrophyllum is hella chlorotic, and I don't know why she's being such a brat.
Check your lighting.
Too much
And
light.
our last one, Syngonium landsleaf, is a waste of space and a spider mite infestation waiting to happen.
Oh.
Lots of Syngonium lovers, but also haters at the same time. Because they're just like, this ain't doing it.
Yeah, I've got one Syngonium, and I'm like, that's probably enough for me.
Yeah.
Maybe
You
that's
used to
why I
have
haven't
so
had that many
many-
spider mites.
You used to have so many Syngonium, too, and they were so big and lush.
I know. And then guess what?
Spider mites
Fucking
happened.
spider mites happened.
I remember. I was
Yeah.
there.
All over. Spider mites.
I
Spider mite
remember it
circle
all
jerk.
too well.
All too well. Maybe we got lost in translation.
Well,
Maybe I asked for too much.
maybe we end today's episode by talking about how excited we are for April 19th.
Which maybe when this episode's coming out ish, but
What's happening on April 19th?
Oh, dear.
Oh, the Tortured Poets Department.
Oh my God.
A
Okay.
new album.
Thank you
by
guys
Taylor
so
Allison
much
Smith.
for listening to this podcast episode. If you enjoy,
No, but for real though, if you guys would like to participate in future episodes like this, when we randomly decide to post a box to our Instagram, follow us at Potted Together over there. We love the interaction. You know where to find us individually. We'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
Have a great week. Bye.
bye.
Grand Canyon University's RN to BSN online degree program makes earning your bachelor's in nursing possible. Balance online coursework with local in-person clinicals to position yourself for potential leadership opportunities in the time you have from wherever you are, leaving room for what matters. Achieve your goals with your personalized plan and team behind you. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu.